Now, this is proving to be a fantastic idea, doing this extra large chicken run area. I'm glad that we took the welded wire and made a fence that went around this area where they're standing. The grass will grow here. There's a sprinkler right where that little flag is. So this will be watered and this grass will grow so long as they, of course, don't eat it all back. Over here, on the other side of this wall, is where the little ladies are, the new 4 pullets. And this wall, I think, is working great. These ladies cannot see them. They're not threatened by them. I don't think they even know they exist. You know, it's like chickens in the other yard. They don't know. Everyone else is up in the coop. Carmine is doing what Carmine's doing. It's really not dark out here. It is very, very bright out. So I don't really know why they go to bed so early now. I mean, they go to bed. They used to go to bed about 15 minutes after sunset and 15 minutes before last light. Now they go to bed good 15 minutes before sunset even gets here. I mean, it's like it's not even dark out here at all. The little ones over here, they put themselves to bed too. But that makes sense because, you know, they're like, we don't know what's going on. The light is different. See, hi there. Hello. They let me pet them when they were in here. What is that? Well, that's Dorothy on the left. It's hard to tell in this light. That's either Laverne or Shirley. And then that little lady there that just came over, that's Louise. Okay, these ladies, I have this set up for them for tomorrow. This is that portable run that I made years ago. It used to be 9 feet long, but it was smashed in a storm. So now it's just about 6 feet long and basically 3 foot, I think it's 3 feet square. We're outside in the portable run. It took a minute to get them in here because they still kind of run from me. So it makes the process a little more difficult. But I put one of them in here first. I think it was Shirley over there on the far side, and she was like, whoa, 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 let me out. Because of course she was alone. And then I slowly got Dorothy in, and then I got Laverne in, and then I got Louise in. So now they've probably been here 10 minutes so far. I've just sort of left them alone. A moment ago, a bird came down, like almost right for them here. It came like swooping down and landed over here. So I chased it out of the yard. I didn't know what it was. And it was pretty small. So now I'm like, well, maybe it was just a robin. But the way it was swooping down like a predator. If it was a hawk, it was teeny tiny. But he went on full alert, and he hasn't moved since then. Look at him. He is very serious right now. He's seriously watching out. This is my flock. This is what I'm hoping for. That he becomes a good protector. Miss Cloud was talking to them. Were you talking to them? You were. I saw you. Now you're just going to stand near them? Tell them who's boss? She's really good at being at the top of the pecking order. These ladies are interested in Miss Cloud. Miss Cloud's like, no. It got to 96 degrees in the backyard. Apparently it got to 100 degrees somewhere else in the valley. It's May 31st. What are we talking about right now? What's funny, I guess, is that tomorrow the high is supposed to be 78. And I had thought about putting these young ladies over in the playpen today, but when I saw the weather, I was like, no, because I don't want to be out in it. And I would have been checking on them pretty often. No, that's okay. I'm good. So here we are, just out here in our little portable run. The others are all somewhere else in the yard. Popcorn came over and already started to kind of puff up, so I put my hands on top of her, told her no, and made her leave. But I have a barrier, a sort of, hey, Shadow! Burning up, Shadow. Yeah. I have taken these boards that were in another location and just put them around the back so that if Popcorn or somebody comes over here, they have a way to just sort of escape to the back. So now we are, see how I've sort of got it blocked off here? Just open that, and there you go. Now, technically, yes, they could jump over there and get out. But so far, they seem content to just sort of hang out right here. And they know that coop is their home. It has been 2 weeks now since I got the new Pullets, and they have been separated from the older ones the entire time, other than a couple of sneak peeks. So today I went ahead and set this up so that they are now in here. So Popcorn is immediately coming over here to tell them who's boss. She also wants that food. So I'm glad I put that hardware cloth right there, or she would have been able to reach through there and grab them. And they're innocent, and their curiosity would have had them stick their head through and get pulled. No, they still could stick it through right here. It's not entirely safe. They could still do it through the chain link. But, this is how it's going to be. Yeah? Yep, you have new visitors. So the little pullets here, they are 16 weeks old. And I've had them for the 2 weeks. So I got them when they were 14 weeks old. And I really want them to, I want them to hopefully blend in somewhat before they start laying eggs, which could be in another, 4 weeks, 6 weeks? Well, they seem quite happy in there, actually. They're like, hey, this is kind of fun. It's bigger than where they were. And eventually, I assume they will notice all the perches that are in there. Jump on those high. What's happening? Hello, Popcorn. Don't be a meanie. Hi, Starla. Hello, sweetie. Look at that. Someone found it. They are really excited. I put them in there. At first, they were like, oh, God, where are you taking us? Where are you taking us? I put them in here, and they're like, oh, what is this place? Okay, I stepped in here for a little bit. I have this nesting box I've never used, and I noticed they were running away from something. Maybe it was a bird flying in the sky, and they were all getting in this corner. I thought, what I'll do is I'll bring this in here, and then if they want a place to hide for whatever reason, or who knows, they can go in there. Well, Angel and Popcorn just had a fight, and Popcorn was going after her. The others tried to come over and tell. She's pretty upset about it, too.
Carmine came over, but he didn't do anything. He was just like, what's going on? But man, Popcorn was not having it. It's like, don't you like me?
I wonder if he knows what's going on. I know sometimes roosters will dig in a nest to try and get their hens to get in the nest, and lay their egg. But I'm just curious what he's thinking when he's watching them. What are you thinking, Carmine? Oh, sweetie, how are you? Oops, you're so close. You're so close, honey. Yeah, you bit me yesterday. Yeah, I got upset, didn't I? Yes, I did. You're okay. Everybody's getting so close. Well, for a minute there, I was scared out of my wits because I opened the pen and could not find Sweepy. She's decided to use this as a dust bath, which is really kind of cool. That's what I was hoping they would do. Hey, Sweepy.